Most people let fear control their lives. Will you be different? Courage is not the absence of fear, but the triumph over it. Nelson Mandela. Fear is a reaction. Courage is a decision. Winston Churchill. Courage is resistance to fear, mastery of fear, not absence of fear. Mark Twain. You gain strength, courage, and confidence by every experience in which you really stop to look fear in the face. Eleanor Roosevelt. Everything you've ever wanted is on the other side of fear. George Adair. Fear kills more dreams than failure ever will. Susie Kassem. Fear defeats more people than any other one thing in the world. Ralph Waldo Emerson. Do what you fear, and the death of fear is certain. Ralph Waldo Emerson. To live with fear and not be afraid is the final test of maturity. Edward Weeks. Fear is just excitement without breath. Robert Heller. Bravery is being the only one who knows you're afraid. Franklin P. Jones. The only way to deal with fear is to face it head-on. James Baldwin. The brave man is not he who does not feel afraid, but he who conquers that fear. Nelson Mandela. Courage is found in unlikely places. J.R.R. Tolkien. Nothing gives a fearful man more courage than another's fear. Umberto Eco. It takes courage to grow up and become who you really are. E. E. Cummings. Life shrinks or expands in proportion to one's courage. Anais Nin. Courage is the first of human qualities because it is the quality which guarantees the others. Aristotle. Fortune favors the brave. Virgil. Take risks. If you win, you will be happy. If you lose, you will be wise. Unknown. Only those who will risk going too far can possibly find out how far one can go. T.S. Eliot. A ship is safe in harbor, but that's not what ships are for. William G.T. Shedd. Do one thing every day that scares you. Eleanor Roosevelt. To dare is to lose one's footing momentarily. To not dare is to lose oneself. Soren Kierkegaard. Courage starts with showing up and letting ourselves be seen. Brené Brown. You must do the thing you think you cannot do. Eleanor Roosevelt. Act as if what you do makes a difference. It does. William James. He who is not courageous enough to take risks will accomplish nothing in life. Muhammad Ali. Courage is the power to let go of the familiar. Raymond Lindquist. Do not be afraid to give up the good, to go for the great. John D. Rockefeller. Have the courage to follow your heart and intuition. They somehow already know what you truly want to become. Steve Jobs. Dare to live the life you have dreamed for yourself. Go forward and make your dreams come true. Ralph Waldo Emerson. Leap, and the net will appear. John Burroughs. Fear is temporary. Regret is forever unknown. Be brave. Take risks. Nothing can substitute experience. Paulo Coelho. Courage is grace under pressure. Ernest Hemingway. Bravery is the capacity to perform properly, even when scared half to death. Omar N. Bradley. A hero is no braver than an ordinary man, but he is braver 5 minutes longer. Ralph Waldo Emerson. Real courage is when you know you're licked before you begin, but you begin anyway and see it through no matter what. Harper Lee. One man with courage makes a majority. Andrew Jackson. It takes courage to step out of your comfort zone and become who you were meant to be. Roy T. Bennett. Sometimes, courage is simply standing up for what you believe in, even if you stand alone, unknown. Do not pray for an easy life. Pray for the strength to endure a difficult one. Bruce Lee. We must build dikes of courage to hold back the flood of fear. Martin Luther King Jr. Courage is contagious. When a brave man takes a stand, the spines of others are stiffened. Billy Graham. You cannot swim for new horizons until you have courage to lose sight of the shore. William Faulkner. The greatest test of courage on earth is to bear defeat without losing heart. Robert Greene Ingersoll.